going on, my fellow YouTubers? Who do we have here? Well, just because I live in Florida doesn't mean it doesn't get cold. So, I just whipped up this heater. I'll show you what I got here. I got a 4-inch PVC. I got a blower. On and off switch. Blower's blowing. Turn it off. There you go. I'll turn it back on. Okay. We got a heating element in the front. We're running this off my 12 volt, my battery bank, and my solar panel. Right now we are using, I'm trying to say it's going to be watt wise. No, let's turn it over to watts. 652 watts, and we're using right now 5.5 amps. As it heats up, you can see the amps drop. You can see the watts, 553. Temperature coming out from the gauge is 90 to 93 degrees. And yeah, very hot, good air blowing out. It's a homemade jobby. I had one of my heaters that I had for probably 5-6 years take a shit on me. And really, the only thing that takes a shit on him is the digital. Because to show you, digital really is thumbs down on digital. You know, your components was the blower and the heating element. And literally, any heating element will work. Any blower will work. So what you have here is air being sucked in from top and bottom. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want to restrict any air. I got a little flow going down bottom. Air, so you suck in air from the top and bottom, puts it in the tube, it blows out the tube, and I got hot air coming out. Well, actually, 93 degrees. As far as watts, we're still burning 655 watts we're using. Amps, we're pushing 5.5 amps. So, I mean, that ain't the shit, dude. It's free. This is free heat coming in my workshop. Let's talk about my Leedskalnin wheel. Woo! NASCAR. I'll show you a little something. I got my 2 rings here epoxied, so they're free and clear. They are going to have these bushings that's going to ride along the wheel. And they're spring loaded, so they'll always have pressure to stay on there. Whether I come down from the top or from the sides, not clear yet, but I'll have a positive and negative. I also I was talking about making this a synchronous motor. So I put a pulley down bottom, and then I put a copper tube across it. And that's going to be my my connections to drive the PMHs, and I'm going to build a hub that goes underneath it with 24 poles, and I'm going to be able to turn the hub like a distributor and align the connections. So now this will be a synchronous. When this copper tube comes across and touches both, it'll make the connection. It'll fire up the PMH. And right now I got some angle iron. Woo! NASCAR! Some angle iron. A couple pieces of that. And I guess the whole thing of the angle iron is to be able to take the PMH, and I want it up in the air, in position, angle iron to the block. So there is none of this pull and push, none of this up and down, and it'll be a better setup. And then at that point we'll start running the motor. And what we'll do when we run the motor, we will go ahead and start doing some tests. I believe on the back side of these PMHs here, we'll have these as the running, like a run capacitor. These would be the run coils. In the back part of these will be other coils that will be collecting energy off the back EMF of these. So every time these fired up, these will be fired up because they're receiving from here, and they'll kick back to my capacitor bank. And then over here I got a nice collection of bottles. I got my capacitor bottles there and there, and we'll be running capacitor bottles for each PMH. So yeah, coming together good. I really like the, you know, I was thinking about this. It's like motor blocks from all motors we have in cars. The block is grounded. So if the block is grounded and the positive is into individual circuits, you know, can I not just run the ground to the block here without causing any interference in the bearings? Because I don't want the bearings to be getting pitted or beat down. So we'll have to do some tests there, because I could not say eliminate one of these, but I could just only use one, which basically, which I have right here set up. I'm going to do a test run. I got a screw here with there's 4 groups of 6 in series, and the negative side is connected to the block now, because that's what I did. And so the top side will connect to this rim here. So that opens up that top ring to be used in different formats. Woohoo! So we'll try that. We'll have to check the bearings and see if there's sparkadoos going in between them. Don't want that. I really like to keep everything separated from the block. But that's why I put 2 rings up there, because if that's the case, this here goes to that ring. The positive goes to the top. And the bottom makes the connections across like a spark would be in a car engine and in a distributor. So every time this is in the position that I align it, I align the bottom for it. It'll fire. So I'll be able to take this and adjust it. And adjust that for the wheel to have its own synchronous motor application about it. You can see that the magnet's got some strength. Hard to even pull that bitch off. Got that going there. Got some good strength. And if anything, guys, we'll learn how to make a good motor. This is definitely a good 24-pole motor. It's Leedskalnin. Without a doubt, it's Mr. Skalnin. So keep leaving questions and comments. I like it. For you guys up north who really have cold, hey, make yourself a heater. I'm not paying for this heat. Right now I'm using 636 watts. I'm only pulling 5.3 amps. I'm maintaining a 92 to 91 to 93 temperature coming out of here with a good fan. I mean, I could feel it way out here, and it's nice and hot. It's the way to do it. I'll tell you what. For all you guys out there who mess around with Tesla coils and Leedskalnin stuff and just Bedini and whoever, start using your batteries and start using some of the stuff to make your own, like creating your own lights. Like right now, I'm running these lights, that light, and that heater. What the hell else? I guess I don't have the music on because I didn't want to put it on, but I'm running this on my batteries, on my 12-volt batteries. Cool thing is, I bought this kit. It's a solar panel kit. let's open up this without breaking it. And I'm going to be making my own solar panels. And the reason I even did this, these are cells right here. The reason I even did this is because I need to learn exactly why these cells are what they are. Like here's the back part of the cell. Here's the front. These are probably put out 1 volt each. These are 3x3. Pretty cool. But this will teach me how to solder them, put them together, and build them. But what I wanted to do is put together some Leedskalnin and some Tesla stuff together with this. Like a transistor and pulsate one of the cells and give it some oscillation and stuff. So that'll be cool in itself on learning how to build the cells. And also incorporating some of our technology from Tesla and Leedskalnin and Bedini and whoever else out there that supplies us some good old-timey, old-fashioned knowledge. But I'm going to take these cells. I'm going to first use one of these as 1 volt. I know you guys out there and Thessalonian, and he's got some great stuff out there. And just, you guys are trying to pull energy from the ground, and nobody can get more than a volt. And even if you're getting 4, 5, 6, or 7 volts, you got no amperage, guys. So once you get it deep, knee deep into this stuff, you'll realize there's no current. Why ain't there current? You're just getting voltage. That's all you're doing. And what is that going to do? It ain't going to do much. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Peace, love, and happiness. Hope you're all doing well. Love you all. Love life. And I love what I do. Leedskalnin, all the way. Solar panels. These little solar cells. I know they're little 3x3s. On top I got 1 panel. But listen, solar cells. It's a chemical thing that takes sunlight and transfers it into a positive energy. And then I'm running a motor. I'm running lights. I'm literally charging my battery bank in the daytime. But guess what? It's been cloudy here for over a week and a half. Haven't been getting much charging out of my system. And also, you gotta, if you really want to be independent, you gotta almost think wind. You gotta think water. Think like water. And you gotta think solar, like the sun. But anyway, 13 minutes of me rambling. Hope you guys are interested in what I'm doing, because it's nice to get the feedback. Got a relay here. That was my timer before, but now with going down the bottom and letting the machine be its own synchronous timer will be obsolete. And from it having its own power source coming through the copper there, it's pretty cool stuff. Oh, we dropped down 89 degrees. Let's see, did we drop down in 600? We got 615 watts. The wattage, I think, went down a little bit. 5.2 amps. That's good, though. It's good. Got me some meters. Got digital and analog. I got a nice analog one here. Got a digital one there. Waiting for my little guys to come in for all my equipment. Then I'll be able to display to you guys what we're pulling, what current. Like I already checked to see what current we get from the solar panel, and so far the sun hasn't been out, so I haven't been getting much. I'm getting 20 volts, but guess what? You put a damn load on it, you ain't getting no current coming through it. You need damn sunlight. And then I realized where I had my solar panel set, it needs direct sun. Direct sun. Somebody just sent me something. It popped up on my phone as I'm talking to you guys. There's no such thing as magnetic free energy. Love the comments. Well, never said there was free magnetic energy, but guess what? I didn't never said there was free energy out there. Obviously,